Okay, Roger. You missed the Asian swing last season. You're obviously happy to be here this time around, yeah?
Yeah, I'm very happy to be here. I've always loved coming here to Shanghai. China's a very interesting place to play tennis at and to visit, of course, as well, because it's so diverse and yeah, amazing history as a country. And the fans are really getting into tennis now. Where I opened the Shisong Stadium here years back. Don't even remember what year it was, but I came here 10 years ago for the first time and played at the Masters Cup back then. And always a great experience here, so I didn't want to miss it. I kept it open till the very last minute, see if I could do it or not. And I felt fresh enough and eager to play, and that's why I'm really happy to be here now. And obviously now I hope to play a good tournament, so we'll see how it goes.
Like you say, some great memories here. You've had some classic matches here, haven't you?
I have, yes, I have had some good matches, and it's nice now to be playing outdoors as well, you know, to be quite honest, because back in the day when we came here, it used to be indoors. It was in November, and this beautiful roof we have here on centre court always was shut, so it didn't come across as that grand as a centre court. But now you can really see the beauty of this centre court and of this site and of the tournament. It's one of the best run tournaments on tour we have, and I think the players really enjoy coming here, so it's nice that I'm part of it this time around, and hopefully make the tournament a bit stronger too.
Since the US Open, what have you been up to? Has it been mainly rest and recuperation, or have you been practicing hard as well?
I went to play Davis Cup in Amsterdam, and then after that I started to rest some. So obviously it was tough, you know, going from New York straight to Holland and play on clay in cold conditions outdoors. It was pretty tough, but we managed to get the win there, and then I managed to recover just in time for here. So I'm happy how things have gone, and it was nice to spend some nice quality time with the family again.
So you missed out last year, the Asian swing. Physically this year, how are you feeling? You obviously must feel better than you were last year.
Yeah, I mean, look, last year I think it was also again a very long year, and then sometimes it's just good to have sort of 6 weeks in a row where you can really rest for 2 weeks, really prepare well, and sometimes you have to do it to do those build-ups even for the following year, for the next 6 months to a year. And this year I feel like, you know what, this year has been a year where I play and I don't do that many build-ups. So next year I'll have to do some more build-ups. But this year I decided to play tournaments, and I hope it's going to pay off. It has. I became world number one. I won Wimbledon. I got an Olympic medal. So it's been a very successful year for me. But I have to make sure I do remind myself that the long term is also very important, because I want to stay in the sport as long as I can. Plus I want to be successful. So this was more of a short-term decision, real quick here. But I haven't forgotten the long term. So we'll see how it goes.
Like you say, plenty to play for, and you've tended to finish seasons quite well, so you must be confident of the upcoming sort of few tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm confident for what's to come, but then again, you never quite know. So there is a bit of uncertainty. You know, everybody basically played in Tokyo and Beijing, so they're coming in with a better preparation, I would think. Even though I might be a bit fresher, if you like, but first I have to get deep into the tournament for that to play a role. So there's a bit of pressure on everyone involved here, because it's the year end. Everybody's pushing to get to the World Tour finals. Everybody wants to finish the year strong, and it's already been a very long year. This is a far away place to travel to for players, and then on the back of that you have the whole indoor season, in which you want to also finish well if you're an indoor player. And I am one of those guys, and I had a great spell at the beginning of this year, also at the end of last year, and I hope I can keep it up. I have many goals still to achieve, and I've always played full seasons from January to November, basically for 12 years now, or even more, and I'm very proud of that record too, so I don't want to now just fizzle out at the end here.
Final two questions, just on the game itself. It's been a great year for tennis, hasn't it? To still be part of that at 31, it must be a great feeling for you.
Yes, it has been a very nice season, I think, for tennis overall. For me, no surprise that Andy Murray finally won his first Grand Slam. It was obviously an amazing victory for him as well at the Olympic Games. I think Novak sort of has become a little bit of the benchmark on hard courts, particularly with the season he had last year, and Rafa obviously is sort of the benchmark on clay. So sort of everyone got his major he was hoping for, I guess, in some ways. And it's been a good season, now an exciting finish for world number one, because 3 players have the chance to finish there, and I hope I can finish at the top, but first I'd like to just play good tennis here in Shanghai. That's the main goal, but it's been a really exciting season for tennis, I do believe, yes.
And finally, just on Andy Murray, obviously the whole of Britain's delighted that he's won his Grand Slam at last. You must be pleased for him as well that, you know, he has worked hard, he's been really dedicated. he's stuck at it. He's had some lows and highs, but he's come through, hasn't he?
Right, he's been very professional over all the years. Of course, he's also had his ups and downs, like every player should have, especially at a younger age. Important is that you learn. You can maybe do a mistake once, maybe twice, but not 3 times. That's for sure. And I think he's definitely ahead of the curve in all those areas, and he really wants it. He's shown the way he speaks and the way he now is on the court and off the court. I think he understands now in what situation he is in now, and it's, for me, was anyway always going to come. Even 2 or 3 years ago he had his chances, and he's put himself into that many opportunities time and time again that it was always going to happen eventually. And it couldn't have happened in a better place for him, I don't think, like the US Open, over 5 sets, coming off the back of winning the Olympics, which then he would have been criticized still. Well, it's not worth a major. So now that he puts it all to rest and finally can play relaxed tennis, and hopefully that's going to help him